His family is calling this just a senseless tragedy. Ghulam Ayobi served in the U.S. Army as a cultural advisor. He had just returned home from his base. They have until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, or their belongings and their tents will just simply be thrown away. Now, where I'm standing, there used to be rows and rows of tents, 150 homeless campers out here. But today, police came in and told them they have to pack up, they have to go. It all started here at the Madison Market in Stockton. A fight broke out in this parking lot. That's what led to the death of 3-year-old Ruben Ramirez. Over here, a memorial still sits.
This courtroom is now closed. Please exit the building quietly. We're done.
Emotions ran high in court this week as the preliminary hearing for Oshua McDuff Brown took place. Her family and the victim's family arguing in the hallway of the courthouse. Today, those family members were not allowed in the courtroom.
Anytime you have the death of a 3-year-old innocent victim, it's obviously very emotional.
On October 3rd, McDuff Brown and another woman got into an argument at the Madison Market where a custody exchange was to take place. Witnesses say McDuff Brown threatened to run the woman over with her car, instead running over 3-year-old Ruben Ramirez.
She will be arraigned on one count of murder. That's the murder of baby Ruben. One count of attempted murder of the intended victim that she intended to run over, and one count of felony hit and run resulting in great bodily injury or death.
Police say Ruben and his mother were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Here sits Christmas presents for 3-year-old Ruben. This one from his mother saying, "I love and miss you so much." Meanwhile, the suspect, Oshua McDuff Brown, will face murder charges in the new year. Reporting in Stockton, I'm Melinda Meza, News 10.
It happened here on Main and Wagner Street in Stockton. Little Juliana was crossing this intersection with her family. They were going to a nearby field behind the school to go dirt bike riding. But that's when the accident happened.
Flew up, and that's when my daughter came out the front of the van and flew up in the air on fire and landed, burning. And I threw myself on top of her trying to put her out. And then
Juliana's grandmother and friends and other family members are wondering how this could have happened.
I think that it wasn't fair that she had to go like that. She's only 9 years old. I drug her body for a block and a half. She was only 9 and she died last night. And she survived by all of her family here today.
This was my granddaughter 20 days ago.
Her family said Juliana would rarely wear a dress. She liked baseball and dirt bikes.
And there's a track behind the school we go ride.
9-year-old Juliana, along with her mother and grandmother and little brother, were walking their dirt bike right across this street. Her grandmother says they were right here in the middle of the intersection when a car came through, striking her.
I lost my granddaughter last night. My world just crashed around me.
The school is providing counseling for her classmates. Investigators say the driver of the van who hit her may face involuntary manslaughter if she is found at fault. Meantime, Juliana's family has set up a memorial fund to help pay for her funeral expenses. They say she is now an angel.
She is my angel.
People have been leaving flowers, stuffed bears, and notes here at a memorial for Juliana. And then tonight at 7 o'clock, there will be a candlelight vigil held in her honor. I'm Melinda Meza in Stockton, News 10. Police came in and told them they have to pack up, they have to go.
We go somewhere. Where do we go? I question that. Yeah. It's hard out here. You feel what I'm saying?
More than 150 homeless people were told this morning they needed to pack up and move out.
They say it's not my problem, but you got to leave from here.
They were told to move out of their tents, their home, located along the south side of the American River next to the levee.
Obviously for sanitary reasons, environmental reasons, there's things that go along with this type of concentrated camping.
Told us by the 2nd, okay, so we stayed a little longer, thinking that we had to the 2nd. Today they just popped up and talking about everybody needs to move.
Homeless campers say they face arrests or confiscation of their belongings.
Some of these homeless people out here say they're not leaving, but they will be arrested. Some say they cannot handle jail, but they tell me they have nowhere else to go.
We got young adults coming out here. They can't even begin to know what really goes on out here, and they can never survive out there in the bushes because it's so ugly.
This man goes by Brother Eli. He used to be a carpenter and has been homeless for 7 years. He says he will stay.
Afraid of being arrested tonight?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's why I'm staying. Not just for Eli and for Camp Unity Seeds, but for homeless people, period. Because our governor could change this with his legislative body. Our mayor could change this with his legislative body. All they'd have to do, since Tent City has been around, it's been 3 years, they said, we're going to find a place for you guys to stay. 3 years.
Now, 2 people told police today they would not leave. One man was cited and released. The other man is in jail tonight. He goes by Brother Eli, and we talked with him today. Here's what he had to say.
Think about the kids who don't know nothing about bedtime stories. Think about the kids. This is intense. I can handle this, but I think about other people who can't handle this. There are a lot of people out here. One guy used to be a professor at Berkeley. He's out here, something happened. There's a lady that used to be an administrator for the Catholic diocese. She's out here. And they keep saying, you can go here, you can go there. And all the places are overcrowded. Where can you go?
Definitely a tough situation out here in Sacramento. Now, we did contact the mayor's office today. They did release a statement to News 10 saying that the overall goal is to find permanent housing, and they wanted everyone to know that 2,300 homes have been found in the last 2 years. They say they always respected the no camping ordinance, and they wish they were further along in finding some more temporary housing. Reporting live here in Sacramento, I'm Melinda Meza, News 10.